What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Better Late Than Dead. My name is Splattercat, and I'm happy to have you here today as we hang out for a while and try and regain that which was lost. And that which was lost was, like, everything. So it has not been a pleasant day for us as a survivor on the island. We're definitely on the edge of getting voted off. I should probably unequip you because it's daytime and I don't need you anymore. Like, sure, just cast me aside once you no longer need me. Just know that I burn for you. I'd be like, oh, Torch, you're so punny. You are so punny with your conversational topics. There's a wolf in here somewhere, so I'm going to get my spear out now. Because I know this little fool is going to come right at me. Do you want some, wolf? I got spear. Yep, you can taste hot. Yeah, taste hot fire. Oh, no. I'm going inside the building. Last time he had trouble with this door. He didn't like it. Yeah, it worked again. Hell yeah. Die. Oh, no, that didn't work. Ugh. I need you to be like right here, and then I need you to get hit with a spear. No! That is really... Ow! You got me, little bastard. And see, the throwing is so weird in this game. Like, it doesn't work the way you would oh, it only takes 2 for the wolves. Okay, so that's not bad. It takes 2, baby. It takes 2, baby. Me and you. To stab your face. I don't know if I should harvest him or not, but I kind of want to practice cooking in this game. His meat exploded into the wall of the next building over. It is what it is. So we've got that right there. We've got like a note on that side. We've got that right there. Okay, that looks good. Let's go upstairs and see if there's anything else useful. What I'm looking for right now is like the Dharma Initiative key. It should be around here somewhere in one of the buildings. It does look like the locations are randomly assembled when it comes to the loot variety. And so I think we just kind of got to look around for stuff we've already been through and hope that we find it around. In the previous playthrough, we had like a black key that looked like it went to like a F350 or something like that. I don't know, it looked like a car key. And so anyways, that was supposedly going to allow us to get inside the laboratory where they were doing all the experiments on the island. I don't know how true that is. You will also note that this episode is delivered in delicious 45 frames per second. Because why not? The game sort of runs at 60 right now, but it bounces in between like 60, 50, and 40 for me. But I will say, over the weekend, they did improve the performance, so good on them. Good on them for knuckling up and making sure that they lock that down, because that will be a point that scares a lot of people off. A lot of people can deal with buggy features, but not a lot of people can deal with like 20 frames per second. It's just not tolerable, you know what I mean? You're like, I don't feel like playing at 20 frames per second. I did this when I was a kid because I had to. See, for me, that's where it comes from. The root of it all is that when I was a kid, well, not a kid, when I was like 14 or 15, I guess, when I was an adolescent. So there we go. I played EverQuest, and all I had was like this crappy Dell. It was my parents', it was like my dad's old work computer that he had put upstairs so that I could just like be on the internet and work on projects and stuff like that. Don't want to sound ungrateful, because I'm totally grateful about it. Thanks, Dad, for getting the computer and let me have your old one, you know what I mean? But, that said and out of the way, it could not run EverQuest. I had to put everything on low. And with everything on low, I had one advantage though in EverQuest, is that I had DSL in a time period where nobody else had DSL. Like, DSL was like the shit, and you only could get it if you lived in like a big city or whatever, and we happened to. And so I had DSL, and everybody was jealous of my lack of dial-up, because everybody I knew had dial-up at that point. Does anybody still have dial-up? Is that like a thing that people still have to put up with? Like, I would figure they would have come up with some kind of solution for dial-up at this point. Like, 56K seems like it'd be rough. It'd be hard to go back, and additionally having your phone line like out of use while you're working on something else, that just seems like the sort of thing. If you were there in that time period, it sucked, but you put up with it because it was the only thing that you had. Going back to it now seems like it would be very, very difficult, because I have tasted the wonders of, you know, T1 lines, DSL. I don't even know what my internet is right now. It's just called really, really effing fast internet or something like that from Comcast. They gave it some sort of like quirky sounding name. That's all that I know. I'm going to drink this last bit of water. Overhydrate. There we go. And then I'm going to refill it before we go back out in the field, because I want to make sure that that's not going to fill up from right there. I'm not close enough. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. Sometimes you got to be like right on top of the basin before it'll work. Let me get my spears out real quick. What are you doing right now? Are you wielding a key? Can I wield a key like a weapon? I'm kind of afraid to test it out because I'm worried he's going to like use up the key or something. We got to look around for some more buildings. If we don't find that key, we're going to be up a creek, and it's totally going to suck. I don't want to be up a creek right now. Can I shake this tree? Can I shake you from your arboreal torpor? Oh, the wake up tickles. I hate being tickled. Tickle's the worst. Luckily, as an adult, there's a strong chance that if one adult tickles another adult that they're going to get their ass kicked. So, nobody tickles you anymore when you're an adult. When you're a kid, though, I hated that shit so much. Everybody just be like, I'm going to tickle you because you're a kid and I'm an adult and I can get away. Was that just me? Never mind then. Apparently, I have repressed memories. But no, when I was a kid, people were always trying to tickle me. I hated that. Like, I am a human being with things that I hate. And just because I'm a child doesn't mean that you get to, like, tickle me and just, like, bug the shit out of me whenever you want. I don't know. These are things that I used to... I wasn't a very fun kid. Like, I could tell you were fun at parties. Tickling is not acceptable no matter what. We need more food. We're out of food right now. Those 5 mangoes did a great job at keeping us, like, taken care of the first day on the island, but we really, really, really need to lock down, like, an alternative food source. Why are mangoes not falling from these trees? This is upsetting. You need to figure this out, like, right now. There's a really, really strong chance. There is a chance that has been doing some serious curls that if we don't get some mangoes, we're going to starve to death. And then I'm going to die twice in a period of like 8 episodes. And then I'm going to cry myself to sleep. That's the first part. I'm going to dream about crying. Have you ever had a sad dream before? That shit is weird. It does not happen very often. I had a sad dream like one time. And it's weird because you wake up just like weeping hysterically. And then you're just like, oh my god, like you can't remember what you were dreaming about. And so you have like this weird moment where you wake up and you were crying, like, in your sleep. You know what I mean? Like, I don't remember what I was dreaming about. I assume it was, like, a death in the family or something because I am definitely not, like, a misty person. Like, I can watch sad movies and everything, and I'm like, Marley and Me. It was kind of sad. I Am Legend, when he strangles the dog. It was kind of sad. But, like, deep down inside my head, I know that it's a movie, and so it just doesn't really... I know that it's fantasy. It's not real. I have problems subjecting myself wholeheartedly to the realm of fantasy. And so what I mean is that, like, when I watch films, some people get really immersed and into it, and that's why they're able to emotionally connect with characters. Doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't do anything at all because I'm like, this is a work of fiction, therefore I do not care. I, however, have had sad dreams before, and you wake up, like, in the middle of the night, and you're, like, weeping, but you can't remember the dream you had, and so, like I said, it's this weird moment where you're, like, sitting there, and you're, like, super teary-eyed, like... And, like, it goes away instantaneously because you're not sad. Like, you wake up, and, like, for, like, a second, you're kind of, like, in between awake and asleep. I also hate that feeling when you can't tell whether you're awake or asleep. For a long time, I was super obsessed. Like, I'm kind of a control freak in real life. I really sincerely am. I think there should be food over here because it's one of the spawn points. So, anyways, I'm a control freak in real life. And one of the things I really hate is going to sleep. Like, I hate the fact that I can't control when I go to sleep. Like, I just gotta wait, and if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and that bothers me. I hate thinking about it. I hate admitting to the fact that I can't control that, and so for a while, what I tried to do, had a scrap earlier with a wolf and made a bandage from a piece of cloth lying around to ease blood loss. Piece of cloth plus cut. Okay. Well, anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. I can't remember what I was talking about. I hate it when this happens. I need to get some more vitamins or something. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to get, like, some more nutritional things to add into my diet because, honestly, I always forget what I'm talking about. Well, damn. I could go back and listen to the recording and make a cut. Oh, yeah, controlling my sleep. I knew I would get it eventually. Oh, the kitten is underneath my chair. That's not good. My cats are, like, practically suicidal. Like, they will... I have rolly chairs in my office where I work, and my cats, what they'll do is they, like, lay down with their neck up against the roller. So if I move at all, I'm going to crush their little neck. And so having crushed the cat's tail, the cat's foot, and all these other things once or twice before I realized what they were doing all the time. Why is there just a lighter laying out here in the middle of nowhere? Somebody in there's like, why not? Why do lighters have to be in prescribed locations? Why does that matter so much to you? Why does it make you hurt so much inside? And I'd be like, because I am in shorty shorts and Tim's right now. This is not a good fashion day for me, and because of that, I need everything else to be perfectly in order. I'm not going to mess around with coconuts or anything. It seems like a decent plan until you realize we have water in our inventory, and then it's just kind of like, well, whatever, I'll worry about it later. Let's shake this tree real fast. But anyways, yeah, I hate the fact for a while what I try to do is I would try and stay very mentally aware, because typically what happens when you fall asleep, you'll be thinking of something else, and then just like, whack, sleep will get you right upside the head, and you'll just like fall asleep without realizing it. I don't like that, and so what I tried to do for like a year is every night when I would go to sleep, I would focus really, really, really hard on staying just like mentally prepared for the feeling of sleep to wash over me, like the exact moment you transition from awake to asleep, like into the dream. And I was able to do it like once where I was like, aha, I am now sleeping, and I can tell that I'm sleeping, but I'm still like mentally aware. And then I woke up after that. I was like, God damn it. Apparently being aware of the fact that you're sleeping wakes you up. It is the greatest thing ever when it comes to waking you up. That tree right there looks like it might have some delicious vittles on it. Let's shake it. Let me shake that tree. Shake that tree. Sounds like one of those Lil Jon songs where they just say like the same thing over and over and over again for like 13 minutes, but the beat goes hella hard. Boo weep, boo weep. Like it always sounds good, you know what I mean? It's got like, Lil Jon's beats are dope. I'm not even gonna lie. Lil Jon makes some good ass beats. But lyrically, most of the time it's just like, shake that tree. Girl, shake that tree. Icky, 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 icky. Like the whole time they just do like, it's because they're dance floor tracks. That's what it is. But still, ain't nobody noticing lyrics when you're out there trying to get your dance on. It's been a long time since I actually like went out to a club or like danced or anything like that. I think the last time I danced was at like somebody's wedding. I don't know. I got old. And I got tired of going out and doing things. It'll happen to you too. Don't worry about it. It happens. And what's weird is there's like this switch off point where like, so what's going to happen here? I'm going to explain this to you youngins so you can understand how this works, because totally you need to be ready for it. Be ready for it because it's going to totally suck. One day you're going to like cross over some weird imaginary lines in your 20s. And I have friends that did this anywhere between the age of like 20 and 30. Like I had friends that turned 20 and turned 40 on the same day, where like the day they turned 20 they were just like, no more fun. Fun is over. I go to work and sleep and then I do it again. And that was like all they ever did for like, that's still like their routine today. And then some people waited till they were like 30 for it. I feel like the older you are, the more acceptable that is, to just be like, eh. Because when you're young, you're never going to have like more energy than you have when you're like 22. And so I tried to capitalize on it. I spent a stupid amount of time just getting rowdy in between the age of 18 and 25. But I crossed the imaginary line. I know that I did. Is there anything over there, I wonder? I don't remember this little island, and so I sort of want to investigate. It looks like there's some buildings over there. Are there? No, I think this is just rocks. I don't know. It's kind of dark right now, so it's hard for me to tell. I figure we give this a go. Hopefully there's no alligator over here. Watch out for alligators. It one-shotted me. I was playing this game on my own, and an alligator one-shotted me. It was really, really upsetting. I was like, whoa! I did not expect that at all, especially given the fact that they're actually kind of speedy. They do a pretty good job of running your ass down. I hope you don't drown if your stamina gets too high in water like you do in Ark. That would be unsatisfactory. I would definitely give that a check minus. It would be, you did the project, but you know, you did it on like photosynthesis or something, and you're like 15. And the time for the photosynthesis report and random cardboard stand-up, I hated those things when I was a kid. Like any project you had to do where it took those big pieces of folding cardboard and then you had to just like Elmer's glue a whole bunch of stuff to it. I hated that. That was the worst part, the little presentation thing. Then you had to stand next to it at the science fair and just be like, I don't want to be here. I want to go home and play Turtles in Time. It was just like, I was an avid gamer even when I was a kid. I was really, really into video games. I think I started playing video games when I was 2 or 3 years old with my parents. As I said on my channel description, my parents got a Nintendo because my dad is very much sort of like a techie guy. He loves like technology. It runs in the family. My granddad's the same way. He was really, really into technology and things like that. He always had to have like the newest gadget or whatever so he could play around with it. And so, what am I getting at here? Oh yeah, my parents. Sometimes I just lose my train of thought and I have no idea where the rest of it is going. Like I have no concept of where this monologue is eventually going to bud and bear fruit. But anyways, let's not get stuck on that. Let's not get stuck on that right now. I don't think there's anything out here. I think this island was a total waste of my time. And so, let's jump in here. Go for a little shrimmity shrimp. Am I down below the surface right now? Oh my god, you're submerged, dude. You better come back up and get some air. I hope you don't suffocate. That would be really, really lame. I suffocated one time, but that's just because I ate too much stuffing. And so that was more of like a bathroom function or whatever. People looked at me like I was weird. I love stuffing, though. That's my favorite thing. Did you know you can get stuffing year-round? Like, oh my god, I didn't even... This is a revolution that I had the other day where I was talking to my mom, and I was like, I love stuffing. Like, stuffing is the greatest thing ever. If you don't know what stuffing is, it's that bready stuff that you put inside of a turkey for Thanksgiving. I don't know how many countries celebrate Thanksgiving. I have to assume that we have like an international audience here. And so like in the United States, Thanksgiving is like a really, really big deal. But I know some other countries celebrate it either on another day, and some countries don't have it at all. But either way, Thanksgiving is this thing that you do once a year where it's a banquet feast type thing that families have, where you get together with all your family and friends and you have like this giant banquet feast thing. And you have everybody you know over that's like part of your family or whatever, and you just eat food until you get sick. Essentially, it's a glutton holiday to celebrate the fact that you have enough. Like, it's a day where you're supposed to be thankful for, like, all the things that you have. Like, the fact that you have a job, the fact that you're able to, like, buy food and feed your entire family, and you can share that with people that you know who may not have food, so you invite them over for dinner, too. Like, my family has always had, like, an open-door policy on Thanksgiving. Like, you're allowed to bring your friends, bring whoever if they don't have a place to bring. Or, I'm sorry, if they don't have a place to be, because it sucks to not have anywhere to go on a national holiday. It really does. My parents actually... One of my worst memories, my parents went out of state one time for Thanksgiving when I was in college. And it was just like this weird experience where I was just at college by myself on Thanksgiving. I bought like a rotisserie turkey. It was so depressing though. It was the saddest thing ever because like you're just used to every year like going to... You underestimate how much you appreciate sort of the catharsis of being able to go spend time with family for a day. And just like not do anything and just kind of like enjoy joking, because my family's hilarious. Like if you guys think that I'm funny, like I get that from my family. My family is super funny. Like our dinners are, you're probably gonna have like milk come out of your nose or something. Like I almost guarantee you, because like between me, my dad, and my uncles, we can get some jokes rolling that are just like, we will make people roar. Like we will make people laugh so hard their stomachs hurt. So anyways, like you underestimate how regenerative that experience is. I think there's a bear in there, isn't there? Am I back on that island that I was already on? What's up with this bear over here? See, I don't want to have a repeat of the last thing that happened, especially since my stamina is kind of low. But like, what if the key that we need to the laboratory is in here? Like, how do I deal with that phenomena? Tell you how I deal with it. I'm like, phenomena, and I walk the hell back out here. I'm like, phenomena, that ain't gonna happen. And then we go back out of the cave, and life is good, and I don't die from excessive bear bites. Yeah, I don't know. I underestimated how regenerative and how, like, healing that experience is and how much it, like, sort of gets you ready for finals week. You know what I mean? It's like the thing that's there before finals week. Like that last burst of celebration before you have finals week, and then you go into Christmas. And I like Christmas. I have a Christmas family, believe me. My dad is one of those guys who, like, puts out stupid amounts of, like, decorations and things like that on his front lawn or whatever. Like, he gets into it. He gets really excited. The Christmas spirit is for real with my family. And so I look forward to it a lot. Some families, Christmas isn't that big of a deal. That's cool. My family, it's a really big deal, though. It is a... Ooh. Interesting. I wonder... So the bear is over there. I have spears, but I don't think I can throw enough spears to kill the bear. This might get a little bit weird. Like, I need him out of that cave because as far as I know, there should be some sundries inside the cave that we can make use of. But, like, if I stand on top of these rocks right here, could I throw the spears at him maybe? And he'll just get, like, stuck or something? Because I know I can't fight the bear on even terms. The bear seems to be equipped better than I am when it comes to kicking ass and taking names. Like, the amount of name tags that he brings along with him for this particular task is quite a few more than I have. I'm going to fall off this cliff, I can tell you already. I can tell you already. Next playthrough is going to end, fell off cliff, landed on head. Head now broken and bleeding all over everything, everywhere. Damn it. All to hell. So I think... Can I fit through this crevasse over here? No, I can't. Well... I can't tell how deep the water is right there because the sun is not bright enough. It also looks like there might be some kind of large, like, narwhal or something there in the water. There's a big black blob and it scares me. Well, it looks like we have no choice because we have to go through this cave. Otherwise, we have to turn around and go back the way that we came. So I guess I'll get creative about this whole thing. I gotta wait for the sun to come back up, though. The sun's not up, so I don't feel really confident about my ability to... Is that me walking? What's making that noise right there? I'm gonna equip those real fast in my 3 slot. Let's drink some water real fast. I just want to make sure the bear didn't aggro and like come around the other way. Like ran all the way around the map to try and roll out on us. I imagine that bears roll a lot, and that's just because I saw a video of a panda bear one time rolling down a hill. And it was adorable. I was like, oh my god, he's rolling down the hill. He's like a big ball of adorable fat. I just want to cuddle him. He's like a teddy bear. I know that he's not a teddy bear, by the way. I think that would probably be one of the last decisions you ever make, to cuddle that bear. So let's assume for a moment that I get down on this rock. We really have to hope that this bear does not, like, glitch up onto this rock right here. Because if he's able to climb up on this rock in any way, shape, or form, we are in massive doodly. So it's also really, really dark. I think I may have to do it like that. Ow! Okay, so apparently I'm injured and I'm now bleeding from falling down. So let's do this. I'm going to rub this on my face real fast. And so now I'm injured, and it looks like it takes a while for that to go away. I'm also doing some kind of weird David Blaine levitation act right now. And we just have to hope that that bear can't get up here. I hope that you can see him, by the way. It's so dark right now. And since I can't dual wield, I hope that 6 spears is enough to make this bear go away. Did that get him? Well, I got him in the butt cheek, sort of. Yeah, I got him again. Get dealt with, bear. Taste the power of man's great spear. Oh, it didn't work. So now he's just going to be really, really upset with me. He's going to have bear-related complaints. We hit him with a lot of spears, though. Like, I think he's probably close. It also looks like we did it for no reason at all because I don't think there's anything inside of this cave that we want. Yeah, I think that might have been a misjudgment, a miscalculation. And I don't know if I can get down off of these rocks without, like, seriously wounding myself. I think bears would be better at climbing than I am. Alright, so is the iron pipe better than the knife? I'm not sure what to say here, but I'm going to take the pipe just in case. Somebody's going to be like, Splattercat's going to take the pipe. Did you hear that? He said he's going to take the pipe right now. That's funny. Sexual euphemisms are hilarious. This bear is about to seriously injure me. I can tell you that right now. This bear is about to have a real fun day on my ass. I don't know what the easiest way to do this is going to be. Back away slowly. Yeah, it definitely looks like there's something over there. But it looks like it's just cloth. I don't see any of the boxes that hold keys, so this might have been just like a giant waste of time. I don't know if I should fight him or not. It seems like a bad plan. I don't think it's a good idea. Can I get up here again? Oh, if I can get up here again, I might be able to run from him. Alright, bear. Let's do this thing. I stand against you now, like Jedediah Strongsmith. Jedediah, if you don't know who that is. American folklore. He was a guy that killed a bear with a knife. He was one of the pioneers or whatever. I don't know. He was a trapper or something like that. Nope, I was going to try and hit him in the bear butt, but nope. Ow. That was my face. Oh, no. You swung at the wrong moment, sir. Never do that again. Oh, I clicked so much earlier than when he actually swung. That was a terrible mistake. That bear's not able to get up here, right? God, I hope not. Is he just going to pace over there? Oh, this sucks for us. Your health does regenerate. You just got to, like, give it some time. It'll come back, but I think I'm going to stop the episode right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerd Castle for a buggy-ass bear who cancels out your attacks. He's really good at it, too. We need to get him into Street Fighter. I will see you all later. My name is Splattercat. This is Better Late Than Dead. See y'all next time. Hi, do everybody.